way through your journey from, not just theologically from oneness Pentecostal, but all the way through that, it didn't seem that to you that the idea that a church is important. It's a relationship between an individual and Jesus.
Yeah.
But the church is really not a key issue all the way through.
Yeah. And one thing that actually helped me to see the importance of the church eventually was I became very concerned about Christian division. You know, as I read and studied and thought about the high priestly prayer of Jesus in John 17, it seemed to me that Jesus really expected and desired his followers to be visibly united in one body. I mean, the body, that metaphor, right? The bride, you know, Jesus wasn't a polygamist. He had one bride. He didn't have multiple bodies. He had one body. And then, you know, studying history and philosophy, I saw that the Reformation, Christianity really splintered after the Reformation. Yeah. And I thought, if we really practice this version of Christianity, how can we have any hope of satisfying the desire of Jesus that his followers be visibly united? Isn't this a scandal to the world? And I thought Protestantism is actually undermining Christian unity. And I thought it's helping to secularize the West because the scandal of division. And then all the religious conflict versus Catholics, between Catholics and Protestants in the post-Reformation era, that I saw that led eventually to the privatization of religion. How do we get rid of this conflict? Let's kick religion out of the public square and privatize it. I found these to be very alarming trends over the recent history of Western civilization. So I thought, man, the church is really important. And another thing that helped me see the importance of the church was, you know, I thought, okay, God prepared the Israelites for the Messiah over the course of 2,000 years or so. He prepared the Gentiles for the gospel through Greek philosophy. I had this perspective from the fathers, right? Yep, he prepared Plato and Aristotle. They were kind of like Greek prophets almost. Yeah. And I thought, what sense does it make to think that God would go through the trouble to prepare the Israelites and the Gentiles for hundreds, even thousands of years for the gospel, only to put in place no mechanism for securing the new divine revelation that came in the first century, just to let it all dissipate so quickly? I thought, that doesn't make any sense to me. Surely God would care more about his bride than that. And so I began to see that the church is actually, it really matters.